A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The post-Tom Brady era starts now. It's the Bucs and Vikings underway to begin 2023. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Now a third-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. They go right back to White here on first down. Nifty move. And they'll get this down to the 10. 51 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He completes it right side to White. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. White. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, Charles certainly circled that play, and we might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play action now. Cousins. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began. And the running back, absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking for White on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White. 40 yards. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. There he goes left side. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Cam Akers, 81 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll go up the middle with White. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Mayfield now. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 7-7, our score after 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on it quickly once more. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. 1st down, here's White. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They go play action. Mayfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, 35 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Leave it. Bring up 48.
Here's Cousins. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They start the drive with White. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 87 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Mayfield on play action. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota. This is taken at about the 14. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd down and 6 now. To throw is Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. First down. Here's Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Amazing how Jefferson makes first downs like that look routine, isn't it? He's off to the greatest start by a receiver in NFL history. Set records for most catches and yards in a player's first 3 seasons and led the league in both last year.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, 33 yards. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They run straight ahead here with White. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now Mayfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Here's White. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Four seconds, all that remain here in this 1st half as the kick gets away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Able to push his way through. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down with Akers. We'll get this up to about the 44.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Listen to me.
Cousins now on second down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long. They'll look to throw. Finding room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Quickly to Addison here. A solid stiff arm. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll run here with Akers. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Cam Akers, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings have come back to make it a 2-point game. It's a run with Akers. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. They run the draw play. This is White. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Mayfield off the play fake. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Play fake. Mayfield. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A first down throw for Mayfield. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there. It looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
On third down, a run from White. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they can keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Cousins, meanwhile, throwing complete there to Hockenson. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Cousins. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he fields it cleanly. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. Here's Mayfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They go play action. Mayfield. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They keep it on the ground right again. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
To throw, Cousins. He lets one go deep for Addison. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Cousins. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Take it at the 37. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came.
And Mayfield again with it. You have an injury on the play. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
To Jefferson on the slant. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And a fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Baker. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mayfield. And got his man complete. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Mayfield. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Mayfield to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.